Hey, my beautiful Leo peeps, what's going on, everybody? It's Am from CancerMoonsTarot, and I'm coming at y'all with your mid-September 2022 tarot reading. How are you? I hope y'all are well. Without further ado, we're going to go ahead and jump on into this, and we shall see what is up. What do we got going on here for Leo? Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus regarding mid-September 2022. What information do we got in store here, please, for the zodiac signs of Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus throughout mid-September 2022? Having a look here at your very first card out, we do have here the Seven of Wands. You could be dealing potentially with a fire sign such as an Aries, Sagittarius, or a Leo. Moving on forward to the next card for you, we do have here the Magician. And then taking a look at the last two overall energies for your mid-month ahead, we also do have here the Ace of Wands following up here with the Chariot. Very cool. Could be dealing with a Cancer because the Chariot card's coming out over here, or you might even have Cancerian somewhere in your chart. Now, having a look at all these energies here for mid-September 2022, we do have here the Seven of Wands, the Magician, the Chariot, and then we also do have here the Ace of Wands, which is a massive, massive card of creation. So let's talk about it. Seven of Wands, usually the card of resistance, right? We tend to often feel resistance in our lives when things aren't going according to plan. So jumping into your mid-September, you might start out feeling this way. You might start out like, oh my God, it feels like every single thing I'm trying to do just ends up going the opposite direction. At this time, Mercury is currently retrograding. So with that being said, Mercury retrograde can have its fair share amount of resistance that it likes to impose upon us, but it's nothing that's going to be too bad. You know, maybe you meant to get to a certain place on time and then there was a sudden delay of traffic and you're like, WTF, why does this keep happening to me? So you can notice little things like that, little inconsistencies. It may be kind of hard to keep your schedule together and tighten it when there's so many inconveniences that may arise here in your mid-September. But nonetheless, with the Magician card coming into play here, I think that what needs to be noted is that no matter how much resistance you feel this month, you are not blocked from what you're manifesting. And I think that there needs to be a reminder here is what I'm hearing for you, Leo. It's like you need to be reminded that you're not being blocked from what it is you're manifesting this month, no matter how much resistance you might feel. Now, what this means is that let's say you had a plan and you may feel that everything is working against you and nothing is going according to plan, but please note that there's nothing standing in the way of your plan still happening and your plan still being successful. So definitely a little bit of hurdles coming at you this month, but don't be afraid to climb over them because you can. Looking at the next card, we got here the Chariot. Chariot card is all about your path. It's all about forward movement. It's all about going in the direction that you please to. And with the Ace of Wands, so long as you continue to keep up a very creative mentality, so long as you keep doing what you're passionate about and what sets your soul on fire, there is nothing that can stop you and stand in the way of you in mid-September 2022. So Leo, I think it's very, very important to note here this month that no matter what kind of resistance you feel, no matter what you kind of feel is setting foot or standing in your way, nothing can stand in your way if you're truly passionate about something. Nothing can stand in your way of what is divinely for you and what it is you're truly, truly working on. So I think it's important to not let the retrograde become a little bit of a, I don't want to say the word excuse, but don't let the retrograde, become something that you perceive as it's ruining and interfering with your life. Like, it's not going to take away anything that you desire. It's not going to remove you from anything that you wish to have. Four of Pentacles, it's not going to take away anything that you've been holding on to. This retrograde here is not going to have that kind of effect. So don't let the retrograde at this time kind of stand in the way of your dreams, goals, desires, and whatever it is that you've been working on. All right. So let's go ahead and move a little bit further. We're going to have a look and see what's coming in here for you. In mid-September 2022, we did have one card come out. What card is it? And we got here the Five of Cups. So Five of Cups energy coming in here for you. Typically, Five of Cups represents towards grief, really deep emotions. We do have the next card here being the Justice. So I think that for those of you that have gone through pretty intense amounts of grief for the past couple of months, I think that it's coming to an ending here. I think that's what you're going to notice is coming in here for you very much so in mid-September. It's like, I'm not really grieving anymore. I'm not really upset anymore. There's a lot of things that I moved on from. So you're going to notice that you've grown a lot within the past couple months, and it's going to become pretty apparent to you here in mid-September. Moving on to the next card, we do got here the Six of Wands. Six of Wands is the energy that I'm not afraid to be myself again. I'm not afraid to be out there. I'm not afraid to be the Leo that is, roaring on Pride Rock. I definitely feel a lot more like myself. So that, I think, is something you're going to notice here too. And with the Six of Pentacles coming into play, Six of Pentacles here is about equality. It is the energy that represents what you're putting out there is indeed what you're getting back. So there's going to be a pretty big change here for you in mid-September. I think that if you've been going through it for the past couple months, it's like you're not going through it anymore, Leo. You really are in a position to where you're more balanced and well-rounded, and I think that you're also ready to fight and be more resilient and to really fight for the things you want in this life. It's like I'm not going to let life get me down or knock me down anymore. It's like everything I want is here for the taking. You know, I definitely feel a very like a very sense and strong like warrior energy where you're ready here to fight for what you want, for what you desire, and for most importantly what you know you deserve here in mid-September 2022. So I definitely see a big attitude change coming in here for you. And I think it's a positive attitude, if anything. It's not anything inherently negative. It's like you have a very positive, strong attitude. The real lion in you is starting to reawaken. Very cool. Let's go ahead and have a look here and see what's going to be going on that you may or may not be aware about in mid-September 2022. So let's see if there's any information on that. Is there going to be anything happening here for Leo that they may not be aware about in mid-September 2022 that they should be aware about? First card out, we got here the Queen of Pentacles. Hello. Queen of Pentacles coming into here. This is the energy of nurturing. Somebody here at this time may want to be nurtured by you, but this also could be pregnancy. So somebody around you could be pregnant. If somebody's been acting more motherly or their divine feminine energy has been more strong of a presence surrounding you, potentially that specific person could be pregnant. So you might actually find out somebody's pregnant before they even know that they're pregnant, okay? So if you're noticing somebody's motherly energy is starting to come out, chances are that could be that. Moving on into the next card, we do have here the Seven of Pentacles. Seven of Pentacles here. I like that for you. It is the card of opportunity in the sense that there is a lot you can invest yourself into. I think you're going to have a lot of great investments and a lot of great investment opportunities this month that is really going to change your life. And what I mean by great investment opportunities is you're going to have the opportunity here to put your energy into something wonderful, whether that be a relationship that appears this month, whether that be a new job opportunity or a new way of looking at life or a new project you want to create. I just think that the way you're going to be feeling here this month is I feel like I'm myself again. I feel motivated. I feel passionate. I feel like I'm on top of Pride Rock and I can do anything that I want to do. And I think that I want to take all this energy I have and I want to throw it into the things in life that I want to see grow and succeed. And I don't see you being afraid. I see you being pretty fearless here this month about going after what you want in this life. So I think that's really wonderful. I think you're going to start to notice that you're a lot more, you are a lot more invested in positive energy and positive things than you've previously thought. You know, after especially going through a pretty big period of grief when we had the Five of Cups come out, you know, after going through a pretty big grieving period for the past couple months for you, I think you're realizing like I actually have a lot more positive things to bring to the table and a lot more of a positive mentality after going through so many negative things. Now, we do have here the Five of Pentacles, and do keep in mind, right, when we do go through negative things in life, it's like no matter how intense the experience is, it's always what makes us stronger. So the people who go through the toughest battles and the toughest times, they become the strongest people. So looking at the next card here for you, Five of Pentacles is the card of lack. Usually represents something that's missing. I think that what you might not be aware about is something is missing. I'm also getting a bit of a weird message, Leo, that you should check your belongings. Okay, somebody here could have stolen something. So if something's gone missing, chances are it hasn't gone missing on accident. I don't know who needs to hear that, but if something very important, a valuable item, a watch, something of that nature has kind of just suddenly vanished, whoever has been lurking around in your energy, there is a potential thief kind of lurking around. So do be mindful of that. I'm not sure exactly who that would be, but there could be a potential thief kind of surrounding you. So I would watch out for that. You might not be aware of that here in mid-September. You know, if you suddenly start to notice that certain things are missing in your life, important valuables, things of that nature, somebody around you could be potentially stealing. Moving on to the next card for what you may not be aware about, we also do have here the Five of Swords. So Five of Swords, Leo, this could be identified as hater energy. People who, you know, pour haterade in their cereal in the morning, you know, individuals here who just don't really have a lot of nice things to say, nor do they have any nice actions to take. So you might not be aware about certain enemies in your environment this month. And I think that that would be something to tune into. So definitely check the people you're surrounding yourself with. There might be a few kind of sketchy people that are around you right now, Leo, that may not have the best intentions for you. And I think that the universe here just wants me to redirect that to you so that you can open up your awareness and see if certain people in your environment are definitely a healthy option or a poor choice. You know, it starts to let you see who's like the real people for you. So do analyze your environment in mid-September 2022. There could be not only just a potential thief around some of you, but there could be a person here who doesn't have great intentions. It could be somebody here who is really fake, two-faced type of vibe. You might come to the conclusion that somebody is. So do keep your eyes open for that. All right. But as far as what I'm picking up on here, for the gist of your reading in mid-September 2022, you know, we start out with the overall energies of you essentially really jumping back into your power, really starting to feel strong, really starting to feel passionate again in life. You know, I think that for the past couple months, it's really felt like there's been a little bit of a damper on you. You've gone through a lot with the Five of Cups. You've gone through some really heavy experiences, and it's made you feel like, I don't know, I just feel like the universe isn't throwing anything positive my way. But you're winning the battle. You know, I think you're coming out a lot stronger from the harsh experiences that you went through, and you were getting a pretty big reminder here with the overall energies to not give up, Leo. You were getting a huge reminder here from the universe saying, listen, just because you have things that may get in the way, it doesn't mean that you're not getting what you're working towards and what you're manifesting. So don't let things stand in the way of your goal. No matter what kind of delays you experience, no matter what life throws at you, if you're very passionate about something, you'll align to it. You know, if something is truly what you desire, you will align and you will get there. So it's about stepping back into your power and knowing you have the ability to live the life that you want, despite what inconveniences may arise. Now, moving into the land over here of what's coming in here for you, I really feel like your mentality is really starting to amplify in a wonderful, wonderful way. You know, Leos are naturally very confident people. You guys are naturally very big at shooting for the stars and dreaming because you love the idea of going big or going home. And that is the lifestyle that Leos want to live. They want to live that lifestyle where everything is beautiful, it's wonderful, and I've created and put so much energy into my passions and it paid off, you know? So I think that you're really reconnecting and tapping back to that part of yourself of dreaming big and going big or going home. And I think that it's even more powerful than it's previously been because you've just gone through these really intense and deep moments of your life, and it's made you much more of a stronger person. It's like, I'm not going to let anything easily make me break. I'm not going to let life's inconveniences easily make me break. I'm going to just stay strong right now and continue focusing on my goals and my aspirations. As I did mention, though, in the land of, you know, what you might not be aware about, definitely do be careful when it comes towards a thief or somebody here who has bad intentions. Definitely open up your awareness to the people you're surrounding yourself with this month. It could be very critical to see somebody's true colors. Somebody here also could be pregnant. I think that you might know before they know. So if that's the case, you know, that message will resonate who it needs to. If somebody's instincts seem to be a lot more motherly than usual, or if you're noticing somebody's divine femininity a lot more than usual, somebody's divine feminine energy, it's like, all right, yeah, maybe they are, you know? So I do see that showing up here for some of you. And then with the Seven of Pentacles coming into play here too, this is the fact that you're going to, you may not be aware of it, but I think that you're going to start to awaken to the fact that you do have more love, you do have more positivity, you do have more great investments to make than you've previously thought this month. So this month is a game changer. It's an eye-opener to the fact that I do have a lot of good surrounding me, and I can do a lot more good in my world, and I can create a lot more good things for myself. I think it's just an eye-opening reminder that it doesn't matter how much grief and how much pain we experience in this life. It doesn't have to be a bad life. It could be a good one if we so choose to see it fit. So I really like that for you. All right, moving on forward. Let's go ahead and see what you can expect now throughout the rest of your mid-September 2022. What can my beautiful Leo peeps expect here, please? Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Throughout the rest of their mid-September 2022. Having a look here at the first card out, we do got here the Seven of Swords. Wow. So Seven of Swords, trickster energy, usually the energy that represents somebody here who is the art or involved, in the art of deception. So why do we have that? Before we go any further, I want to go ahead and clarify that. Why can Leos expect the Seven of Swords? Give me some information on that. And we do have here the Ten of Wands. Yeah, Leo, people who are miserable, they love company, right? We've always heard that saying, misery loves company. Yeah, people who are miserable are going to want you to be involved in their company. And I think it's very important this month to really be aware of the people who are miserable in your life and who want you to be surrounded by that energy. I think that with the Ten of Wands here, people trying to drag you down to their same level, Seven of Swords here says, become aware of that. Become aware this month. And you can expect to become aware of the people in your life who are miserable and who are trying to take you down that road and down that road and down that path. And don't let them do it. You know, that's what I really feel like the message is saying. You know, we do got here the Judgment card. Judgment card here is make wise choices about certain people you surround yourself with. This reading really seems to kind of have a bit of a focal point about your surroundings and about who you're surrounded with. So I'm not sure who really needs to hear it, but maybe it is time to reevaluate your circle of people that you are surrounded with. And I think that once you start coming to terms of the deceptive people or the individuals in your life who are miserable, once you become aware of that, you can easily detach from those people. So you can expect to become aware of those individuals and to make that judgment call to detach from them. Moving on forward, we do got here a Page of Cups. Proposing and offering love, leading a life with love, and leading a life with choices that are going to reflect a positive outcome. I really feel like Page of Cups showing up here for you is that you can expect to go forward with making these choices that fulfill you. I'm about my life right now. I'm about me and my success and my growth, and I'm going to do everything I can right now to continue invoking positive growth on a daily basis. So Page of Cups coming into play here, it's like making those investments that fulfill me, making those investments that make me happy. And we got here King of Pentacles. You can expect that. You can definitely expect happiness and groundedness. King of Pentacles is one of those big cards of abundance, but it's also a card that represents being cool, calm, collected, and grounded in the life that you're living. I think you're about to find a comfort zone this month. I think that whatever you're working on and whatever you're building and whatever you're establishing and whatever's changing for you, your life's about to become very comfortable to the point where it's like, yeah, I'm pretty content right now. I removed all the negative people or negative things I needed to. I'm actively working towards goals. I feel like I'm in my power again. I feel good. I'm going to feel pretty content here, you know? So you can expect to be feeling quite content here at the end of the month because of all the changes you're establishing, but because of how motivated you feel to work towards building the lifestyle that you really desire and wish to live, Leo. So I think it's quite wonderful. Diving into the overall outcome here for your month, what's it going to be? What's going to be the overall outcome here for Leo? Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus regarding mid-September 2022. And your overall outcome is going to be, the Six of Swords, moving in a brand new direction, but it's a direction that you want to be a part of. See, a person who is the Six of Swords is a person who has gone through quite choppy water. You have gone through choppy and really rocky waters, Leo. And that showed with the Five of Cups showing up, and it showed with the Five of Pentacles. You have gone through your fair share of grief and your fair share of rough moments that life has thrown its way. But if it's ever taught you anything, is that it's taught you that no matter how harsh the storm is, eventually the storm will stop. And I think that that's really significant here in the Six of Wands, because the Six of Wands is showing in the background, it's almost like you can see that there are very harsh and rough waters, but when it starts to come to the front of the boat, you can see very calm water. It's that inner knowing that no matter how rough life has gotten, no matter how hard it's been, by battling through those really rough and intense moments, it's led you to a place that's calm. It's led you to a place that is victorious and is exactly where you want to be. So I definitely feel here that, you know, coming into the outcome here for mid-September, you know, your mentality is solid. You feel, excuse me, you feel really good, and I think you're really proud of all the strength you've gained after all the hardships that you faced and overcome. And I think that being in this great energy, excited for the future that you're building and establishing, it's like everything's calm from here. I'm not worried. I'm not concerned. I don't have any sort of things going on that I feel are blockages. It just feels like I'm working on my life. I'm improving it. It seems like an effortless flow, and I'm just excited for what the future holds. And I think it's always great to be excited what the future holds, because that means whatever you're doing right now is some wonderful stuff that you're excited to continue to expand upon. All right. So Leo, really love this message for you. Thank you all so much for tuning in to your video for mid-September 2022. I hope it resonated to you. Of course, if it was not your message, no worries there. There will always be future videos that I post on this YouTube channel. You can check out any other new video I post for you, or you can feel free to check out any other awesome tarot readers on the YouTube platform. But Leo, you're loved, you're appreciated. Thank you for being here. It's been an honor to read for you. Hopefully any sort of guidance or any sort of messages or reassurance or anything you've needed to hear has genuinely been here to help you. If you are new here, please do consider subscribing to my YouTube channel. That would be awesome. I'd be more than happy to welcome you into the Soul family. You can hit that notification bell to never miss when I upload and or when I go live on YouTube. And yeah, with that being said, Leos, have a lovely and amazing rest of your mid-September, and I will catch you all in the next video. Much love, and have yourselves a good one. Later, y'all. Peace.